hope you're doing well. Welcome to episode 31. Let's get started. Our first word is babble, which is a verb or a noun. The verb is defined as to talk rapidly and incoherently, often making meaningless sounds. The noun is defined as incoherent or meaningless speech. For example, the baby babbled happily, trying to mimic the sounds of the adults around. Our second word is babbler, which is a noun that is defined as a person who talks rapidly and in a foolish or meaningless way. For example, the babbler in the park was always sharing wild stories that nobody really believed. Our third word is babbling, which is an adjective or a noun. The adjective is defined as characterized by incoherent or meaningless speech. The noun is defined as incoherent or meaningless speech, often associated with infants. For example, the babbling brook provided a soothing background noise as we enjoyed a picnic by the water. Our fourth word is babe, which is a noun that is defined as a baby or a very young child. For example, the new parents were overjoyed with their precious babe's arrival. Our fifth word is baboon, which is a noun that is defined as a large monkey found in Africa or Arabia, having a dog-like snout and long tail. For example, as we explored the savannah, we spotted a group of baboons playing near the trees. Our sixth word is babushka, which is a noun that is defined as a woman's headscarf, often triangular, traditionally worn in some Slavic and Eastern European cultures. For example, the elderly woman wrapped her babushka tightly around her head to keep warm in the cold weather. Our seventh word is baby, which is a noun or an adjective. The noun is defined as a very young child, especially one recently born. The adjective is defined as of or relating to a baby. For example, the baby's first steps were a momentous occasion for the whole family. Our eighth word is babysit, which is a verb that is defined as to take care of a child or children temporarily, usually by someone other than the parents. For example, she offered to babysit her neighbor's children while they went out for the evening. Our ninth word is baccalaureate, which is a noun or an adjective. The noun is defined as an academic degree conferred by a college or university, typically a bachelor's degree. The adjective is defined as relating to a baccalaureate degree or the ceremony associated with it. For example, after years of hard work, she proudly walked across the stage to receive her baccalaureate degree. Our 10th word is bachelor, which is a noun that is defined as a man who has never been married. For example, he enjoyed his life as a bachelor, traveling and pursuing his career without family commitments. Our 11th word is bacillus, which is a noun that is defined as a type of bacteria that is typically rod-shaped and can be found in various environments. For example, the laboratory technicians studied the growth of bacillus under different conditions to understand its behavior. Our 12th word is back, which is a noun, adverb, verb, and adjective. The noun is defined as the posterior part of the human body from the shoulders to the hips. The adverb is defined as in a position behind something or someone. The verb is defined as to support or endorse. The adjective is defined as situated at the rear or back part. For example, she hurt her back while lifting heavy boxes. Our 13th word is backbite, which is a verb that is defined as to speak maliciously or slanderously about someone behind their back. For example, it's not right to backbite about your colleagues. Instead, address any issues directly. Our 14th word is backbone, which is a noun that is defined as the series of bones that make up the spine, providing support for the body. Also, a metaphor for strength and resilience. For example, her determination and strong character were her backbone in facing challenges. Our 15th word is backbreaking, which is an adjective that is defined as incredibly strenuous or physically demanding, often to the point of causing extreme fatigue. For example, the back-breaking labor of digging trenches under the scorching sun left the workers exhausted. Our 16th word is backdate, which is a verb that is defined as to assign a date that is earlier than the actual date to document or event. For example, the contract was backdated to account for the time lost during the negotiations. Our 17th word is backdoor, which is a noun or an adjective. The noun is defined as a secondary or alternate method of access, often hidden or unofficial. The adjective is defined as pertaining to a method or process that is not openly acknowledged. For example, the company discovered a backdoor in their software that could potentially be exploited by hackers. Our 18th word is back down, which is a noun that is defined as the act of withdrawing from a position, stance, or argument, often due to pressure or opposition. For example, the government's backdown on the controversial policy came after widespread public protests. Our 19th word is backdrop, which is a noun that is defined as the scenery, setting, or environment that forms the background of a particular scene or situation. For example, the picturesque mountains served as a stunning backdrop for the outdoor wedding ceremony. Our 20th word is backed, which is an adjective that is defined as supported or endorsed, often financially or morally. For example, the project was successfully completed thanks to the efforts of a team of skilled and backed individuals. Our 21st word is backer, which is a noun that is defined as someone who provides financial, moral, or other forms of support for a project, cause, or individual. For example, the company's growth was largely attributed to the dedication of its backers who believed in its vision. Our 22nd word is backfire, which is a verb or a noun. The verb is defined as to have an unexpected and undesirable effect, often resulting in outcomes opposite to what was intended. The noun is defined as an instance where a plan or action fails and has unintended negative consequences. For example, the marketing campaign backfired when customers reacted negatively to the new product design. Our 23rd word is backflow, which is a noun that is defined as the flow of liquid, gas, or other substance in a reverse direction, usually caused by a difference in pressure. For example, the plumber fixed the issue of backflow in the pipes to prevent contamination of the clean water supply. Our 24th word is background, which is a noun or an adjective. The noun is defined as the setting, environment, or circumstances that surround and provide context for something. The adjective is defined as relating to something that is not the main focus, but provides context or support. For example, the history of the character's background was revealed in the second half of the novel. Our 25th word is backhanded, which is an adjective that is defined as indirect, often implying criticism or disapproval in a subtle or disguised manner. For example, her backhanded compliment left him feeling unsure about her true feelings. Our 26th word is backhoe, which is a noun that is defined as a heavy equipment machine with a digging bucket on the end of an articulated arm used for excavating. For example, the construction crew used a backhoe to dig the foundation for the new building. Our 27th word is backing, which is a noun that is defined as support, endorsement, or financial assistance provided to a person, project, or cause. For example, the project gained momentum thanks to the backing of influential investors. Our 28th word is backlash, which is a noun or a verb. The noun is defined as a strong negative reaction or response to a change, action, or policy. The verb is defined as to react strongly and negatively to something. For example, the company faced a backlash from customers after changing its pricing structure. Our 29th word is backlog, which is a noun or a verb. The noun is defined as a quantity of work or tasks that have accumulated and need to be completed. The verb is defined as to accumulate a backlog of work or tasks that need to be done. For example, the team had a significant backlog of orders to process due to a sudden surge in demand. Our 30th word is backpack, which is a noun or a verb. The noun is defined as a bag with shoulder straps, often used to carry belongings on one's back. The verb is defined as to carry things in a backpack. For example, she packed her books and lunch in her backpack before heading to school. Our 31st word is backside, which is a noun that is defined as the rear or opposite side of something, usually referring to the human body or an object. For example, the instructions were written on the backside of the document. Our 32nd word is backslide, which is a verb or a noun. The verb is defined as to regress or deteriorate in behavior, attitude, or progress. The noun is defined as a regression or deterioration in behavior or progress. For example, after making progress in his recovery, he suddenly began to backslide into his old habits. Our 33rd word is backstab, which is a verb that is defined as to betray or harm someone's trust by secretly undermining or attacking them. For example, she felt hurt and betrayed when she discovered that her friend had been trying to backstab her. Our 34th word is backstage, which is an adjective, noun, or adverb. The adjective is defined as relating to the area behind the scenes in a theater or performance venue. The noun is defined as the area behind the scenes where performers, crew, and staff prepare for a show. The adverb is defined as in or into the area behind the scenes. For example, the actors were busy rehearsing their lines backstage before the play. Our 35th word is backstairs, which is an adjective or a noun. The adjective is defined as secret or involving confidential information, often relating to a person's private affairs. The noun is defined as a private staircase typically used by servants or for discreet access. For example, the journalists were eager to uncover the backstairs dealings of the political figure. Our 36th word is backstop, which is a noun or a verb. The noun is defined as a barrier or device designed to prevent a ball or object from going beyond a certain point, especially in sports. The verb is defined as to act as a barrier or obstacle to prevent further progress. For example, the net serves as a backstop to keep the soccer ball from leaving the field. Our 37th word is backsword, which is a noun that is defined as a type of sword with a single-edged blade, often used in historical European combat. For example, the knight wielded a backsword during the medieval reenactment. Our 38th word is backtrack, which is a verb or a noun. The verb is defined as to retrace one's steps or reverse a course, often to correct a mistake. The noun is defined as a reversal of direction or course. For example, she realized she had taken the wrong path and had to backtrack to find a correct route. Our 39th word is backup, which is a noun, adjective, or a verb. The noun is defined as a copy of data, files, or information kept in case the original is lost or damaged. The adjective is defined as acting as a substitute or providing support. The verb is defined as to make a copy of data or files for backup purposes. For example, the company regularly creates backups of its important documents to prevent data loss. Our 40th word is backward, which is an adjective or an adverb. The adjective is defined as directed or facing towards the back or rear. The adverb is defined as in a direction opposite to the usual or expected one. For example, the toddler took a few backward steps before losing his balance. Our 41st word is backwash, which is a noun that is defined as the flow of water or other liquid back in the direction from which it came, especially in a wave. For example, the boat created a backwash as it moved swiftly through the water. Our 42nd word is backwater, which is a noun that is defined as a remote or isolated place, often characterized by slow development or lack of progress. For example, the small village remained a backwater for decades, untouched by urbanization. Our 43rd word is backwoods, which is a noun or an adjective. The noun is defined as remote, sparsely populated rural areas, often wooded or uncultivated. The adjective is defined as relating to or characteristic of such remote rural areas. For example, they decided to take a trip to the backwoods for a weekend camping adventure. Our 44th word is backwoodsman, which is a noun that is defined as a person who is skilled at surviving and living in remote rural areas, often with limited modern amenities. For example, the backwoodsman demonstrated his ability to build a shelter using only natural materials. Our 45th word is backyard, which is a noun that is defined as the area of land directly behind a house or other building, typically used for outdoor activities. For example, the children played in the backyard, enjoying the sunshine and fresh air. Our 46th word is bacon, which is a noun that is defined as cured and smoked meat from the back or sides of a pig, typically eaten as a breakfast food. For example, the smell of sizzling bacon filled the kitchen, making everyone's mouths water. Our 47th word is bacteria, which is a plural noun that is defined as microscopic single-celled organisms that can be found almost everywhere and can have both beneficial and harmful effects. For example, bacteria play a vital role in various processes, such as digestion and decomposition. Our 48th word is bactericidal, which is an adjective that is defined as having the ability to kill or destroy bacteria. For example, the medical staff use a bactericidal solution to sterilize the surgical instruments. Our 49th word is bacterium, which is a noun that is defined as a single-celled microorganism that can have various shapes and lifestyles, some of which can cause diseases. For example, the scientists studied the structure and behavior of a specific bacterium under the microscope. Our 50th word is bad, which is an adjective that is defined as of poor quality or low standard, not good. It is also defined as harmful, unpleasant, or unfavorable. It is also defined as immoral, wicked, or morally wrong. For example, the weather turned bad, with heavy rain and strong winds causing disruptions. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.